Now, you know some dogs have long tails, while others have such small ones. But I'm one dog with many tails, long and short and tall ones. I live inside this picket fence, and I will never fail to have for you each time we meet another favorite tale. T-H-E-T-A-L-E-S-O-S. These tales are old and new. V-O-I-N-D-E-X-E-R. I'll tell one now to you.
The Tales of Poindexter are produced for the Educational Television and Radio Center. And now, here's Poindexter.
Hi, it's time for everyone's favorite story, Cinderella. Ella wasn't always a cinder maid, as you will soon see.
Miss Ella? Mum, Miss Ella?
What is it, Annie?
Your letter? Was it something important?
Oh, the letter. Oh, it's from my stepmother.
What does she say, Mum?
Oh, Annie, my stepmother's coming here to stay with us.
She is.
And she's bringing her two daughters with her, Hepzibah and Euphronia.
Your two stepsisters? I wonder what they're like.
Oh, I'm sure they're very nice.
Oh, but things won't be the same anymore.
Don't you worry, Annie. We'll always be friends, no matter what.
Oh, you've always been so wonderful to me, Mum. More like my sister than Mistress for that. When are they coming?
Well, the letter says they'll be here on... It's today, Annie.
Today? Oh, dear. That doesn't give us much time to prepare for them. Oh, Miss Ella, do you hear a carriage?
Oh, they must be arriving. Oh, hurry to the door, Annie. Don't keep them waiting.
Yes, Mum. I do hope the sisters are lovely.
There now. The flowers. Oh, I shall try to make my sisters like me.
Miss Ella, Mum, your stepmother.
Yes, so you are Ella.
How do you do, Mother?
I am your stepmother.
Yes, stepmother.
Hold your chin up, child, so I may have a good look at you. Pretty, much too pretty.
I beg your pardon?
You're not quite what I expected.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, this house is not as large as I had hoped.
Oh, really, it's quite roomy.
I had expected a castle. How many bedrooms are there?
Well, there's the master bedroom.
I shall take that for myself.
Then there's the guest room. It's done in green.
Hepzibah looks lovely in green. And is that all?
Well, the only other bedroom is mine. It's in blue.
Euphronia's favorite color. How many servants are there?
The cook and Annie the maid.
Only two? Well, child, tell cook to prepare tea immediately. I'm famished.
Yes, stepmother. She made her special tea biscuit this morning.
She's much too pretty to be seen with my daughters. Oh, where are the girls? Hepzibah, my dear. Hepzibah, darling. Hepzibah!
Did you call me Mother, dear?
Yes, Hepzibah, my darling. This is your new home.
Oh, it's lovely. Perhaps I'll meet the gentleman now, Mother.
Now run along up to your room and freshen up for tea. That's a sweet child.
Oh, la-la-la-la. I'm so happy.
She's such a charming girl. Euphronia, my pet. Euphronia, my pretty. Euphronia!
Did you call me, Mother?
Yes, Euphronia, my dear. This is your new home. Do you like it?
It's big.
Not as big as expected, but it will do.
Is there any room for my paper dolls?
I'm sure you'll find space for them in Ella's room. That's where you're going to stay, in Ella's room.
Who's Ella?
Your stepsister.
Well, if I stay in her room, where will she stay?
We'll find another place for her. Don't worry your pretty head over it.
Maybe she'll play paper dolls with me.
Not today, dear. You go up and get ready for tea. That's a sweet child.
Pardon? But is there anything I can do for you, Mum?
Are you Annie the maid?
Yes, Mum, I'm Annie.
Annie, your services will no longer be needed.
Hey, what are you saying, Mum?
You are discharged.
Discharge?
That's what I said.
But, Mum, you can't discharge me. Miss Ella is my mistress.
She might have been your mistress, but from now on I am mistress of this household. Go, Annie, get out. Now stop that sniveling. I can't abide girls who simper and snivel. Now get out.
Oh, please, Mum, please.
Get out, I said. And if I ever see you on the ground, I'll get the horsewhip. And you may rest assured I know how to use it. Get out before I lose my temper.
Oh, heaven protect Miss Ella.
Now the maid's out of the way, I can make Ella serve as maid. I'll discharge the cook, too, and let Ella be the cook and the scullery maid. Ella!
Stepmother, I saw one of my stepsisters in my room. Is she going to share my room?
That was Euphronia, and she's not going to share the room with you.
Well, then why is she unpacking her bags?
The room is hers.
But it's been my room since I was a little girl.
It's no longer your room.
Where shall I stay?
In the attic, or better still, in the kitchen, beneath the stairs.
Well, if that's what you want, Stepmother, I'll stay beneath the stairs. I'll get Annie to help me move my clothes.
Annie no longer works here. I discharged her.
Discharged her? Oh, but you can't do that. She's my friend. We've grown up together. You can't send her away.
If you start sniveling and crying, I'll slap your face.
What have I done to make you dislike me so? I will get my clothes.
You'll do no such thing. I'll make over your pretty dresses for my daughters.
What shall I wear?
You'll not need your pretty frocks in the kitchen, Ella. I'm going to discharge the cook, too. From now on, you'll be the cook.
I'm to be the cook?
And the scullery maid. You can mop the floors, dust the stairs, cook the meals, and wash the clothes, and scrub the pots and pans. And then when you're tired, you can sit down to rest among the ashes and cinders.
Oh, no, Stepmother.
Oh, yes. You can sit among the cinders, Ella, and we will call you Cinderella. Cinderella!
Yes, Stepmother.
Come here at once.
Yes, ma'am.
See that you come more quickly in the future when I call Cinderella.
Yes, Stepmother.
And stop calling me stepmother. I don't want anyone to know that the scullery maid is my stepdaughter. Do you understand, Cinderella?
Yes, madam.
That's better. Tonight, Cinderella, the prince is giving a ball.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yes, isn't it? For my daughters.
Did I receive an invitation?
Only one invitation was delivered to this house, and it made no mention of a scullery maid.
Oh, but I should so like to go to the ball.
Don't be ridiculous, Cinderella. My daughters are going, and you will see that there are no wrinkles in their ruffles. Understand?
Yes, madam.
My daughters must look their best, so the prince may choose one of them for his bride.
The ball. Oh, if only I might go.
Do not cry, Cinderella.
Who said that?
I did. Dry your eyes, dear.
Who are you?
I am your fairy godmother, Cinderella.
My fairy godmother.
Yes, my dear. I heard you wished to go to the prince's ball.
If only I might go. I should be so happy.
Dry your eyes. That's better.
But, fairy godmother, the carriage left a while ago. How can I go?
First, we must go into the garden. Come, Cinderella. For your coach, we will need a large pumpkin.
Here's one, fairy godmother.
For the horses, we will need mice.
But the coach is so small.
Remember, Cinderella, I have magic powers. Now, stand back while I work my magic spell. Pumpkin round, become a golden coach for Cinderella.
Oh, what a beautiful coach.
Now you can ride in state to the prince's ball.
Oh, but these rags.
Do not fret, my dear. In the twinkling of an eye, you will be wearing the most beautiful gown to be seen at the ball. Fairy helpers, spin a gown of gossamer net embroidered with jewels. And do not forget the slippers.
Oh, what a beautiful gown. And on my feet, tiny glass slippers. Oh, fairy godmother, how can I ever thank you?
There is one thing you must remember, Cinderella. You must return home before the clock strikes 12. For at 12 o'clock, all your lovely things will vanish. And once again, you will be the scullery maid.
I shall remember. Home before 12 o'clock. What a wonderful ball, Your Highness.
I must agree. It is a wonderful ball, for it has brought you to my palace.
I will never forget this evening.
And neither will I. You are very beautiful, Princess.
Oh, but I'm not a princess, Your Highness.
You must be. Who else could be so beautiful? Please tell me who you are and where you live, for I've fallen in love with you.
Oh, but I cannot tell you, Your Highness. Oh, goodness. What time is it?
Why, it's only 12 o'clock, Princess.
12 o'clock. I must go. Goodbye. Goodbye, Your Highness.
Wait, Princess! Don't run away! Come back! Someone stop the princess! Oh, how could my beautiful princess disappear? What's this? Why, it's a tiny glass slipper. My princess lost one of her slippers. Now I know how to find her. I'll take this glass slipper throughout the kingdom and try it on the foot of every maiden. And I will marry the girl this slipper fits. How do you do? I am the prince. Is there anyone here to try on this little glass slipper?
Oh, yes, Your Highness. Do come in.
Thank you.
First, there is my older daughter. Hepzibah, darling. Hepzibah, my sweet. Hepzibah!
Did you call me, Mother? Oh, Your Highness.
Please, little slipper, don't fit her. Sit down, Hepzibah.
Oh, I'm sure this slipper will...
Your foot is much too long for the slipper.
Oh, get the butcher knife. We'll whack off the big toe.
Oh, gladly. If it'll help my foot get into the slipper.
It's no use. Thank goodness the slipper doesn't fit her.
Oh, this is terrible. I'll never get to be the princess.
Go to your room.
You have another monster, I mean daughter?
My younger daughter, Euphronia. Euphronia, darling. Euphronia, my pet. Euphronia!
Here I am with my paper dolls,
Well, sit down and try on the slipper.
if I have to. I can't get my foot in it.
Your foot is much too wide.
Goody. Now I can go back to my paper dolls.
Go to your room at once.
Is there anyone else to try on the little glass slipper?
Oh, no.
What about the pretty girl?
Pretty good. You didn't see Cinderella.
I saw her in the garden as I drove up.
Why, she's only the scullery maid.
Call her at once.
But, Your Highness...
I command you to call her.
Oh, very well. Cinderella! Come here, Cinderella!
What is it, madam?
His Highness... Oh, I'll not stay here, scullery maid indeed. Well, I've never...
Cinderella, come. Try on this little glass slipper. Somehow I feel sure it will fit you.
I'll slip my foot into it.
A perfect fit. Cinderella, you must be my beautiful princess.
I did wear the slipper to your ball, Your Highness, but I'm not a princess.
You soon will be, if you will marry me, Cinderella.
I will, Your Highness, for I love you with all my heart.
Come, let us leave that ugly woman and her two stupid daughters here, and we shall go to the royal palace, where we shall live happily forever after.
So Cinderella married the prince, and they lived happily ever after. Cinderella really had to hurry down the steps and away from the ball when she found out what time it was, didn't she? Running downstairs can be very dangerous. If you fall, you might break an arm or a leg. So be careful when you're running with your friends. Till next time, this is Poindexter saying so long.
Tales of Poindexter are produced for the Educational Television and Radio Center by WKNO-TV in cooperation with the Junior League of Memphis and are created and portrayed by Tom Titchener. Assistant puppeteers are Diane Parrish, Emma Wade, Al Gresham, and Al Wood. Video engineer is Bob Nollner, and the program is produced and directed by Al Gresham.
P-A-G-T-A-L-E-S-O-F. Next time that we meet you, P-O-I-N-D-E-X-T-E-R. I'll be right here to greet you.
This is National Educational Television.